Welcome to another episode of Moc Advice with Callan Ben. This episode will be themed with Toa, and this is a episode that has requests. As we said before, though, only two of the mocks are some of the requested mocks. Again, these are picked at random, so don't get angry. However, just a quick thing. Next episode is not going to have any requests just because we have a guest host, so that changes the rules. However, the episode after that will still be requested. We're not stopping it. Anyway, yeah, suppose we'll get into it. Callum, would you like to tell us who we're going to review?
Okie dokie. Thank you, Ben. Alright, so the mocks we are reviewing today are as follows. Hellrix by Connor Hoffman, Mudslide by Mudslide, and Brogas by Gringat the Repugnant. Alright, so those are our mocks, so let us begin with Hellrix now. So our first mock is Hellrix, the first Toa ever created, a version made by Connor Hoffman. Hellrix is an official Bionicle character, and she never actually was made into any kind of set or picture, so Connor completely made this himself, basing it off of what he thought she'd look like. And I think it turned out very well. It's a very interesting take, considering a lot of people have used the normal blue masks, but instead he uses a Nukama Hordika mask, and I really like it. I really like that body design. It just really works. It looks feminine, but not too feminine, if you know what I mean. And it's well armored, and it also incorporates Metru shins to make a little armor on her shoulder, and it looks really nice. The only thing that kind of bugs me is the fact that there is gunmetal on it. I don't know, it just sort of throws off the blue, Mata blue, and silver color scheme a little bit. So if you could change those gunmetal silver pieces to normal silver ones, I think it would look a lot better. Alright, so that's what I think. Ben, what do you have to say?
Well, I've got to say, it's probably one of the coolest Hellrixes I've ever seen. Really like that custom head design. That's very nicely done. It works great with that Hordika head. I might try that out myself. Also, I really like how the Kina mask looks for a hair design. That's very nice. I also really like the just overall look the mock has. It really does fit her element of water very nicely done. The only con I have, I really don't have that much. I mean, I think Callan basically covered everything. Maybe a tiny bit more detail in the lower legs. Doesn't really need too much, but maybe a little could look nice. But yeah, great mock by Connor Hoffman. Looking forward to more. Alright, Callan, you want to get us on to the next mock?
Alright, Eben. Here is Mudslide. Made by Mudslide. It's his Toa self mock. And I have to say, he looks pretty darn nice. He has a very good build. I mean, his vibe really looks like a muscular Toa that just can, fight off and run and exercise. It just has that sort of feel, and I like it. My only con is that the entire back seems to need a little more armoring. The lower legs could use it, so could the upper. The upper mostly just needs some coloring. And the back of the body looks okay, but the arms could use some slight work. Other than that, I think he's really nice. So, Ben, what do you think?
Yeah, I really like him. I really love that lower leg design. That's quite clever how he's done that. I like that. Also really like how that torso design looks. Overall, it's a very cool mock. I also like how the color scheme sort of contrasts very well. I like that. Critique-wise, I don't particularly like the medium blue on his waist. I feel that could possibly be changed to something else. The only other thing I don't like is I feel the lower arms are a bit buff. I feel maybe if he transferred some of that buffness to the inside of the arm where it looks really thin, then that would look a lot better. But really, other than that, it's a pretty cool mock. I really like it.
Alright, thank you, Ben. So now we are finishing with the final mock, Kana, or Brogas, because Brogas was a nickname given to Kana, and it means witch. And, yeah, that's a sort of a story thing. Anyway, so Brogas is looking really nice. She's got this really cool samurai look. Yeah, she looks like she can just slice your head off with a sword. Yeah, anyway, she looks overall just awesome, and there's not much I can critique. The only thing maybe would be, I don't know, a different mask might help with the color scheme. It doesn't look bad, but I don't know. It's just sort of one of those controversial things. But overall, I love this mock. It's really well done. Congrats to you, Gringat. Probably your best female mock. Alright, Ben, what do you think?
No, overall, it's a brilliant mock. I agree with you. It's one of Gringat's best. I really like that dress design that he's given her. It's very subtle and very nice. I also, kind of relating back to the backstory, I really like how, since she's a tower of carbon, she doesn't actually have a proper sword. It's just that she can forge one out of diamond, and I believe it's the same for the mask. It's just made out of diamond. The only cons I have, I feel there could be a bit more grey on some parts of the body, because there appears to be a lot of grey just on the arms and not too much anywhere else. But to be honest, I feel too much grey will look bad, so I really don't think too much more is needed. The only other thing I think that Gringat could add is maybe a witch hat for her. I reckon that would look really cool. But other than that, no, great mock. Looking forward to more from him. Alright guys, that pretty much wraps up this episode. Hope you enjoyed it. Again, as we said at the start of the episode, we won't be taking requests in this episode just because next week we're having a guest host. By the way, remember the rules with guest hosts are we already have to have reviewed one of your mocks before you can guest host. If you have any questions below, do say. But yep, I hope you had a great time watching this. I'm Ben Cossy.
And I'm Callan Ben.
See you guys.
Bloopers!
And she is very nice indeed. She's got a lot of nice...
Bow.
Of course. Anyway...
Well, I really think Mudslide is... Oh, it's you! I'm Ben Cossy.
And I'm Callan Ben.
And that was crap.